Let us see what you will learn in this lesson. Introduction to Plotly for Interactive Charts. Welcome! In this lesson, you will learn the basics of using Plotly to create interactive charts with Python. Plotly is a powerful library for making beautiful and dynamic visualizations you can click, zoom, and explore. By the end, you will know how to load data, build charts, and even share them with others. Let us get started. What kinds of charts are you hoping to make today? We will get all our tools ready at once. It is important to set up the environment first. Here, we ignore all warnings to keep things easy to read. We bring in Plotly's main building blocks for charts. Plotly Express is a quick way to make common charts. We also import pandas, which helps us load and work with data. Let us move ahead and get some data. Now let us download a real dataset to practice on. Here, we are setting up our data using a CSV file from the internet. This file contains monthly numbers of airline passengers over many years. We read the data into pandas for easy handling. The shape shows us how many rows and columns we have. Displaying the first few rows helps us understand the structure. Try changing the URL if you want to work with a different dataset later. Let us look more closely at what is inside our data. Understanding the data. Each row shows the number of passengers for 1 month. There are 2 columns, month and passengers. Let us make a chart showing how these numbers change over time. What patterns do you expect to see in passenger counts over the years? Let us plot our first chart. We are creating an interactive line chart using our data. The x-axis is time, showing each month. The y-axis shows how many people were flying. Try clicking and dragging on the chart to see what happens. Before we make more charts, let us understand our data types. It helps to know what types of data we have for each column. This way, we can avoid errors when making charts. If month is not shown as a date, you can convert it for better plots. Let us make sure time is stored in a way Python understands. Turning the month column into real dates makes time charts smarter. This helps when zooming or picking time periods. Printing the first few dates checks our conversion worked. Dates are important for any kind of time series analysis. Let us try the chart again with fixed dates. Now, the x-axis uses real dates. This will allow us to use date features like selecting ranges. The chart is otherwise the same, but smarter. Notice how the dates on the x-axis look much better now. You can make charts look more friendly with colors and line widths. Here, we add a custom color to the line. We also increase the thickness for better visibility. Small style changes help your chart stand out. Try changing the color to your favorite. Sometimes, it helps to see each data point. Adding markers puts a dot at every month. This is helpful for spotting spikes or dips. Markers make it clearer where exactly values change. How does adding markers change what you notice? Let us highlight the highest point in the chart. We find the month with the most passengers. Plotly lets us add a label, or annotation, to call out something interesting. This can help your audience focus on key facts. Try labeling the lowest point as well for practice. Charts can take many shapes. Bar charts help with totals per period. Using a bar chart shows totals for each month as separate bars. Bars make it easier to compare months side by side. Plotly makes it easy to switch between chart types. Which do you prefer for spotting patterns, line or bar chart? Zooming in on a time range can show details you might miss. We select only a part of the whole dataset. Looking at a few years might help us spot smaller trends. This also shows how to filter your data in pandas. Experiment with different time slices to focus your chart. Now let us see a trend across years. We group by year to find the average number of passengers each year. This helps reveal long-term growth. Grouping and plotting averages is useful for spotting trends. Try grouping by other time periods like quarters or seasons. Interactive charts show details as you move your mouse. With hover data, you can control what pops up as you explore the chart. This makes stories easier to tell and keeps your chart clean. What details would you highlight if you shared this chart? You can save your interactive chart to open in any web browser. Saving the chart as HTML lets you email it or upload it to a website. Anyone can open your chart and explore the data too. Check your folder for my_chart.html and try opening it in your browser. Let us let you pick the title for your chart. Sometimes you want to personalize your charts. This lets your chart match the story you are telling. Using input is a start to making your code more interactive. What other parts could you let users pick? Try asking them for chart colors too. Let us find when more people than average were flying. We first calculate the overall average number of passengers. Then, we filter for only the months that are above this average. Printing these months helps us spot busy travel times. Notice that code can help us answer useful questions using real data. Try asking the code for the quietest months instead. Now let us see those busy months with a special color. We use a scatter plot to highlight only the busy months. The red color helps them stand out from the rest. You can use colors to highlight any special group in your data. How would you highlight winter or summer months? It is normal to run into errors as you experiment. This code tries to plot with a wrong column name. Errors give messages that tell you what might be wrong. If something is not working, check for typos or missing data. Learning to handle errors is part of programming. Try making your own typo to see what the message says. Let us review some tips for working with Plotly. Tips for using Plotly effectively. Start simple and add features slowly. Use colors and labels to guide your viewers. Save your best charts to share with friends or co-workers. The Plotly documentation has plenty of examples if you get stuck. Keep experimenting to discover new tricks. What is your favorite feature of Plotly so far? It is time to check your skills with a little challenge. Challenge: try this yourself. Make a chart that shows only the months where passenger numbers are below 200. Hint: use pandas to filter DF, passengers, less than 200 and make any Plotly chart you like. Pause and see if you can do it on your own. Share your results in the YouTube comments and let us know how it went. Can you challenge a friend to do even better? Let us remember everything you have just learned. Recap. You have learned how to load data, make interactive charts, add style and features, and share your results. Plotly helps you tell visual stories from data right inside your notebook. Ready to keep going? Try more chart types or play with your own data. What else could you chart using Plotly? If you like this video lesson, subscribe for more and leave a comment below.